In ancient Mayan times, it is said, midwives assisted not only with births, they were also blessed with a certain divine clairvoyance. When a child was born, the midwives could see the gifts the new soul was bringing into the world. Upon the birth of a certain boy, the midwives beheld a very auspicious green cloak and a bowl of water. The midwives quickly carried the powerful gifts away to the holy hills some distance from the boy's home. There they delivered the boy's gifts to custodians responsible for safekeeping until the time was right. The boy was given the name Poder to reflect his fated power and ability. When Poder achieved adulthood, he began asking, "Why am I here and what am I meant to do?" He was directed by one of the midwives to journey to the holy hills in solitude. The journey was difficult, but eventually Poder came upon the village where the keepers of his gifts lived. They presented him the cloak and bowl. As Poder touched them, something rich awakened within. "You are a rainmaker," they solemnly confirmed. Poder was taught the guarded rain-making secrets. He was concerned about the welfare of his people and knew how their existence in this dry part of the world depended on the paltry rains. Soon Poder became a brilliant and humble rainmaker. His people adored him for his skill and the benevolence by which he used it. Meanwhile, another young man came of age. He too asked the same questions as Poder had. This man's family, however, had lost contact with the midwives of his birth, and thus the rich guidance they could offer. He observed with great envy Poder's skill and the adoration it brought. The man hatched a plan. He stealthily followed Poder to where the rainmakers secretly kept the cloak and bowl, and watched as Poder executed his complex rain-making procedures. When Poder had concluded and returned the items to their safekeeping, the jealous man waited in hiding. When Poder had left, the man went to the spot and snatched the cloak and bowl. He posed like Poder and began to imitate the rain-making gestures as best he could. The clouds rolled up as the poser gushed with a sense of power he had thirsted for. Suddenly, the lightning blitzed across the sky and thunder clapped through the valley. The clouds burst forth with a frightful deluge and a wicked gale. The poser stood powerless to rein in the insufferable flood he had unleashed. The crops were washed away, and the people's homes and their very lives were at risk. It was God, the myth maintains, who put an end to the catastrophe while also revoking midwife clairvoyance of the gifts of newborns. We, as descendants of these people, therefore, remain adrift in the process of finding our own gifts and how to direct them. Ever since, the path to our holy hills, to the sanctuary of our gifts, and the benevolent use of them, is veiled behind a mystery we must pierce alone.